and they have probably the most salient experience because they are enrolled in Medicaid and CHIP programs in the state of Maryland. And I think Bonnie's going to start off by telling us a little, if you would, Bonnie, about what it was, what your experience has been, how you came to need the Medicaid and CHIP programs and came to find out about it, and what the experience has been trying to enroll.
Sure, thank you so much. It is an honor for myself and my family to be here today. I speak to you today as a mother and an American. My experience, well, the old cliche, it'll never happen to me. Well, I'm sitting here today to tell you it did happen to me and my family. I need my notes. I've been in the billing field for 19 years, so the stories that I've heard from my patients, the horror stories, is now the story that I'm living. My husband is an automotive mechanic, and his company does not offer health care. So he had to have a private pay plan for himself and my husband. The premiums kept getting larger and larger and larger. In order to afford the premium, we had to go with a $10,000 deductible, which in my mind means we're self-pay. I have been working for 32 years, and my employer in May said to us during open enrollment that they were no longer able to pay for our premiums, that the employer had to take the full hit. So we were looking at $2,000 a month premiums for my family. I left that job to go to a job with more affordable health care for just myself, and subsequently I lost that job in 4 days, leaving my husband and myself faced with a decision when our household income has been decreased by 70% to have shelter, food, clothing, and utilities over health care. And I can tell you it was demoralizing that I had to put myself in that position as a mother to choose mortgage over my son's health care. Which brings me to Baltimore Healthcare Access. I knew Kathy Westcoat, the president and CEO of Baltimore Healthcare. I worked with her 13 years ago. So I reached out to her. I saw her on the news, and I reached out to her for an employment opportunity. Go through that Rolodex, and that was the reason I reached out to her, just for employment. So during that conversation,